Hey everybody, 8-Bit Josh here, and welcome back to another episode of Meridian Springs. I know it's been so super long since the last episode, and I do apologize about that. I can't remember if I mentioned in the last video, because it might have been, I think it was before I actually decided to take a little hiatus from live streaming. But yeah, if you don't know, I'm actually taking it, like I just said, taking a short hiatus from live streaming over on my Twitch channel, because I actually have some like IRL projects, in real life projects that I want to work on. One of them is my video game themed cookbook, which you may or may not know about as well. So I've been working on that quite a bit. I also have a music project called Project Divide that a buddy of mine and I started probably close to 10 years ago, and we just like write and record music. But yeah, it's called Project Divide. You can find us pretty much anywhere you can listen to digital music. We have a YouTube, we're on Spotify, all that stuff. So yeah, I've got that stuff going on, and I decided to take the break from live streaming because I was streaming anywhere, sometimes like 20 plus hours a week, and it was pretty much during all of my free time. So that's why I'm doing that, and it's also kind of why I haven't had a Planet Zoo episode in a while. Though I will say, I actually had some of this episode recorded and I accidentally deleted it, so I had to do it again. But yeah, so here we are. This is Meridian Springs, obviously, and we're right near the kangaroo habitat. This is just a big restaurant area that's actually, you can see the kangaroo habitat there to the right, but it's actually going to be this a restaurant that's kind of overlooking the habitat, kind of above the trees. I think it's going to look really, really cool. But yeah, this is the second restaurant we've added in Meridian Springs since they were added to Planet Zoo. It's such a fun little mechanic, and I love, Planet Coaster had restaurants, but it was literally just some boxes. They didn't really have much in the way of functionality. Like, they didn't have the tables, and they definitely didn't have the little kitchen area there. But yeah, it was a good spot, I think, here to put a restaurant. I will say there are no new habitats in this episode. I was going to build one and include it in the time lapse, but I was like, man, if I do that, it's going to take me another week to get this episode out. So I was like, you know what? I'll just get this episode out and you guys can see the progress so far. And then the next episode, we'll get a new animal. And with that being said, if you guys have suggestions on animals you would like to see, definitely let me know in the comments. One of the things we've done recently, if you haven't watched like the last few episodes, is we've actually been picking animals that are very similar to like some of the machines in the Horizon Zero Dawn game, and actually even Horizon Forbidden West now. Even though this is themed off the Meridian area in the first game, I have been like throwing little bits of Forbidden West in here as well. Like, for instance, the kangaroo habitat, we put those in because Horizon Forbidden West has these machines called leap flashers, which are basically just kangaroo looking machines. Yeah, so if you have any ideas like that, definitely, like I said, put them in the comments. But it doesn't have to be an animal that's like one of the machines. There's been at least one DLC, I think, since the last episode. I honestly don't remember what the last episode was, which is, I know that's terrible. I did work on a what I would like to see in Planet Coaster 2 video, which actually just blew up. I was not expecting it to do as well as it did. It has like almost like 37, or I think it has around 37,000 views, which for my channel is nuts. And then I was like, man, I had so much fun with that. I also made a what I would like to see in Planet Zoo 2, which that one is a little bit more, I know like they're still actively developing this one, and we're still years away from a possible Planet Zoo 2, but like I said, I was just having some fun, some wish list things, you know, like talking about, you know, like aquariums and birds, like flying birds, which I am, you know, I was hopeful for the first like year and a half after Planet Zoo came out that we might get those in like a DLC, but if they follow the same timeline as they did with Planet Coaster, 2022 might be the last year that we get DLC for Planet Zoo. I don't know, with the pandemic that may have pushed that out a little bit more, but we'll see. But I honestly, I don't see aquariums or flying birds getting added to Planet Zoo. So hopefully we'll get those in a possible Planet Zoo 2. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that's been going on. Just putting in kind of the last few details here around the restaurant area. This was a tricky build because it's like there's the restaurant, it's sort of elevated restaurant, and then we have the little station here too for the 4x4 ride. So it was kind of like trying to get everything to fit into place, but it all worked out, and I think it definitely looks really cool. But I think we're about done with the time lapse here, so let's go ahead and we'll jump into the real-time gameplay, and I'll show you our new restaurant. All right, and here is the finished restaurant. Like I said, it is overlooking the kangaroo habitat, which is right there, as you can see. But yeah, I really like how it turned out. I definitely took a lot of the ideas from like the actual city of Meridian there for this building. I know for like a lot of the stuff out here, I tried to make them a little bit more simple because that's just kind of how it is in the game. Like the city is very built up and fancy, and then the areas down around it are a little bit less fancy, a lot more like wood structures. But for this one, I don't know, I just wanted to go a little bit closer to like what we did in the in Meridian, but there's still a lot of wood to kind of give it that look. But one of the reasons I wanted to put a big old building there is because when you're coming around on the path over here, there was just like this big empty space over here, and I wanted something to cover that up a little bit. And I really like it kind of, oh, you know what I should do? I should use the new explore mode. Boop. There we go. I don't have to use the camera. But yeah, so I like how you walk up and everything still feels like really kind of enclosed. It's one of my favorite things about what we're doing with this zoo is like each area feels like really contained. You can't really see too much else of the zoo wherever you are. And I just think that's really cool. But yeah, so that's why I did that around here. So this is the bridge we did, which is going over, in case you didn't see, is going over top of the 4x4 ride, which is, we've got them coming over right there. But yeah, so we walk over the bridge, come down this way. So this is the entrance. If you want to jump on the 4x4 ride, and get in right there. Look at that one just pulled up right for us. I just realized too the dice in these are hot pink. I don't know if you can change the color of the dice on those. Should maybe do that. Not super fitting. Although there are some bright colors in the Horizon series. It's not all drab browns and tan colors, but yeah, and so this is the egg, or no, this is the entrance. What am I thinking? This is the exit. So when you're getting off of the ride, and if you want to get on the ride, you come around over here. Also, I don't know, I guess maybe I should do something to cover those up. I wish you could toggle those off. Can't remember if that's something I said in my wish list for Planet Zoo 2 or Planet Coaster 2. Maybe one of those. Yeah, so this is the entrance there. We'll go back around because this is our zoo. We can walk any direction we want to. That's right. We're the boss. We give you the tools to be your own boss. So yeah, if you want to go up to the restaurant, you walk up here. Should also probably put a railing right there. Just realize that. We also have there's a restroom in there, which should probably put a sign. It's funny how you notice like little missing details when you're down in this view, huh? So yeah, here's the old kitchen. They're ready. They're waiting. They're ready to make some food. With these restaurants, I always try to detail at least a little bit of like the little entrance part here. So yeah, there's the door. And the guests come around here, they get their order, then they go through the black box over there, and then they magically appear on one of the tables. What I really like about the restaurant feature with the tables is the fact that you don't have to put them on a path. So really gives you a lot of options when it comes to designing and decorating. That's why we have our elevated seating area up here that's like 50 feet in the air. Yeah, so this is a really nice spot. Nice overlook the kangaroo habitat. Yeah, see, it's like no matter where you are, like you just really can't see a whole lot else of the zoo, and I just think that's really cool. It just makes like I said, everything just feels contained, and like you're even though you're in this huge zoo, it feels small wherever you are. Yeah, so that's the restaurant. I love doing these canopies. That's a favorite thing I've been doing now. But yeah, we got a lot of tables up here. I feel like this would be a pretty busy restaurant IRL. Something keeps stopping me right there. I don't know what it is. Some invisible force. So we come back down, and then we got another little building here, which is just a facade. It doesn't have any functionality, but I just wanted to add a little bit more interaction between some of the buildings and like the path. So it just makes it more interesting for the guests as they're like kind of walking around. And then that's where we are. I think did the last episode, honestly don't remember if the last episode, so we did a grizzly bear habitat, which is in a little cave. And one of the things I love about it is I made like a fake forest using a combination of like the murals and trees and stuff, and actually kind of gave it some depth, and I think it works pretty well actually. Yeah, so this is our grizzly bear habitat. But they do have, oh, we got little baby bear cubs. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Look at them. Yeah, they do have a area out here where they can come out and get some sun and some fresh air. Because when I originally built this habitat, it was originally just going to be in a cave. And then I was like, that seems kind of mean. Like, the bears are probably going to want to actually be able to get outside. And then back there is like a little staff area. And we head up here, which has some decorating, but obviously isn't quite finished. But yeah, this is like the little viewing area here for the grizzly bears, so the guests can watch them when they are outside. And then if we exit that camera mode, so this is the little leveled kind of garden area there. I don't know why I like that it follows exactly, like, it makes no sense that the track is wavy. I don't know, it just makes it more interesting. But yeah, so this is where we are in the zoo. Like I said, if you watch the time lapse, give me your suggestions for the next animal habitat, because I promise the next video, the next episode of Meridian Springs will be, we'll add a new animal. Maybe over here might be a good spot. I don't know. It could be whatever we want. But yeah, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Sorry that it has taken so long to get this one out, but like I said, I just have a lot of IRL stuff, projects that I'm trying to get done. But I thank you for sticking with me and hanging out anyway. But Meridian Springs isn't done. We still have lots and lots to build, so you have that to look forward to. But yeah, as always, be sure to leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below. I am 8-Bit Josh, and thanks for watching. See ya.